Today I'm going to talk about the tool that I am most excited about from the SETI Astro suite. That tool is called What's in My Image, and it's the second to last tab on the right in the SETI Astro suite. You can take any image that you shot, or any image for that matter, and open it in the suite, and the application will plate solve it and indicate to you what is in the photo. Let's take a look at how it's done. So here I'm going to go back to that image of NGC 1333, that beautiful ghostly mixed nebula with stars buried deep within its molecular cloud. It's such an interesting nebula because there is so much going on there. There's a galaxy in there that you can't see. And there are new young stars buried deep within its billowing, roiling gases that are only evident by dint of the X-rays that they happen to emit. And there are even more exotic things all throughout the region of NGC 1333. Let's go ahead and take a look at how What's in My Image reveals what's going on inside an image. Now, What's in My Image offers a dark mode, which I'm very happy to see. It's very helpful because astro images often are dark or have a lot of dark area, and this helps to view them, especially if you're shooting particularly dim areas such as dark nebulae. So I'll click on the dark mode, and then let's open up the image of NGC 1333. Once the image is open, it tells me there is no astrometry data found, and asks me if I would like to plate solve the image. To plate solve, you'll need an API key for astrometry.net. This is quick, easy, and painless to get, and it doesn't cost you anything. Just go over to astrometry.net and fill out the form. If you're already using plate solving capable software such as Nina to navigate the sky and shoot your astro images, chances are you already have an API key. Now, it can take a couple minutes for What's in My Image to plate solve, and that partly depends on how big the file is. This image is an uncompressed TIFF of 220 megabytes, so it's pretty big. It took a minute or two to upload to astrometry.net, but then it solves it pretty quickly and gets the information back to you, and I guess about another minute after that. Not a big wait, enough to grab a cup of tea if you want. Once the image is plate solved, you'll hear an audible notice and get a message saying it's done. At this point, you can begin exploring your image to learn what's in there. Now, What's in your image has a lot of features, which offer very powerful options to define and specify the kind of information you're looking for. For now, we'll keep it simple. Begin by going over to the Advanced options and clicking on it. This will open up an advanced parameter search list on the right, or you can designate what you want What's in My Image to reveal within the photo. It offers a lot of options for information, so you're going to want to pare it down. Because if you tell it to just show all that stuff, what's going to happen is your image is going to become all marked up with circles and you won't know what's what. On the bottom right, you have options to control what information is revealed within the image. You can toggle everything on and off, toggle stars, toggle galaxies, search the entire image, or search within specific regions of the image. The feature is very powerful because it can reveal objects and structures that are entirely hidden within an image. For example, let's find some galaxies in there. Over on the right, I'll just click on the galaxy checkbox and then search the entire image. There's a brief pause after clicking Search Entire Image while it checks the data, and then in the Objects Found area below, a list will come up of the objects located within the specific area or the entire image that was searched. And if you double-click anything on that list, it will take you to the Simbad database with information on that image. Let's look for some other hidden objects within this image. I'm going to have it search now for X-ray emitters, and new stars recently born are prolific X-ray emitters. So let's use the tool to see if we can find the likely locations of new stars within the NGC 1333 area. In the advanced search parameters, we'll clear out galaxies and click on X-ray emitters, and then select Search the entire image. As before, there's a brief pause while it searches. And then small red circles will appear throughout the image, and wherever these circles are indicates the location of X-ray emitters. On the lower left, there is a position indicator which shows the area that you're viewing within the image, and you can right-click within that box or simply right-click and drag to change the area that you're viewing of the image. But as you can see, there are X-ray emitters all throughout this image, but as this is a star-forming region, that's unsurprising. Let's look for a somewhat exotic object, astrophysical masers. We'll click on masers in the advanced search options and then once again choose Search Entire Image. Masers are rarer, so we're not likely to encounter as many of them. Nonetheless, there are some hidden within the realm of NGC 1 through 3. About half a dozen appear within the Objects Found region, and they all occur within the small glowing area within the image. Now, if you double-click one of those red circles within the image, it will be highlighted in the Objects Found list. And if you right-click on the Objects Found list, you can select to have the image center on whatever object you're studying, thus making it easy to find object structures and information on those objects and structures within an image. And there is a small checkbox over on the left, right up here, that you can click on to have What's in My Image reveal the names of the objects and structures within your photo. Actually, in the initial version that I tested, that box wasn't working. And I emailed Frank over at SETI Astro to let him know about it, and he had recently updated this suite and somehow that had become dysfunctional. And he emailed me back a couple hours later to let me know that he fixed it, and the new version was already available for download on the SETI Astro site. Like I said in the past, the guy's a machine. He's incredibly productive. But as you can see, when you click on the box, the names of the objects and structures that are found within an image will appear, making it easier to locate and study those objects going forward, or to share with friends, family, and viewers the amazing variety of objects that are found within an image. You know, we often shoot an image of an astronomical object, say a nebula, and the initial impression is there's some stars and some molecular cloud and maybe some reflection nebulae and emission nebulae. But these images span light years. Light years, and some images, like those of distant galaxies, a single pixel can span many light years. And there's a lot of space, literally, for things to be going on within there. And the exciting thing about What's in My Image, even if you're not a scientist, is it really reveals just how much is going on in there. For example, when I double-click on the Objects Found list, we go to the SIMBAD database, and you can see in the small image on the right, the exact location of one of the masers relative to the glowing structures within that image. And by clicking on that image, you can blow it up and gain a greater view. You can also, at your option, search the image with the MAST database or the Deep Vizier search, which Frank at SETI Astro warns to be cautious of because it's a very thorough search. It can take quite some time and reveal so much within an image that the image can become confusingly marked up with a profusion of objects. The options to do those searches are also found to the lower right down here. However, if you really want to do a deep search like with the Vizier tool, make use of the Show Hide Annotation options down here. Just click on it and then click on the Draw Ellipse option. Then select the region within the image that you want to search and Control-click and drag to draw an ellipse within that area. That way, when you run the search function, the tool will just search within that area, and you'll find the relevant information that you may be looking for, and it won't take so long, and possibly mark up your image with so much information that you won't be able to tell what you're looking for versus anything else. Once you've selected your area, just click Search Defined Region, and What's in My Image will take care of the rest. In this case, revealing the 5 masers located nearby that emissions area. Frank at SETI Astro has come up with a lot of very useful tools for astrophotographers and astronomers alike, and this is honestly my personal favorite. I'm going to be using this tool a great deal going forward as a study resource to truly understand the incredible diversity and variety that is captured within each and every one of my astro images. This is a tool that I hope educators will discover, whether we're talking your local astronomy club, larger organizations like we have here in Canada, such as the Royal Astronomical Society of Canada, and even universities. This is an amazing tool and far more powerful than the tools I've been using in PixInsight to find what's located within images and study things. Thank you, Frank. I know others may have different opinions, and that's fine, but for me, this tool, of all the things you have created, What's in My Image is a real gem. And I hope you continue to develop and expand upon this tool, because it, more than anything else I think, opens up our eyes and reveals to us the cosmos through the window of every image that we capture. As always, thank you to everyone for watching. Thank you for helping this channel grow so fast. Every day I'm floored by the growth of this channel. I just never expected it to turn into this amazingly positive and fairly large community. If you have any thoughts or observations on the SETI Astro suite and Frank's work, or any other thoughts about the images that we're shooting, the things to be found within them, and the amazing adventure that is both astrophotography and astronomy, as it helps us to understand both the universe around us and our world. You know, astronomy is an earth science. It also helps us to understand our own world and even ourselves. please feel free to leave your thoughts and comments within the comment section below. And with tools like this at your disposal, to help reveal everything contained within any image that you create, your eyes are open to the cosmos, and now you have even more reason to get out there and shoot the sky.